Hey guys, welcome back to the game replay. I'm Dave the Usher. The game we're playing is Firewatch for the Sony PlayStation 4. Okay. Alrighty. Oof. Deep breath, man. Let's make it through this. Gotta give it to Henry a little bit. You gotta give it to this guy. Well, he's been dealing with a lot. Who knows about, like, the rest of his life prior to him being married and, you know, what we knew about him from, like, that little intro we had in the game. But, you know, he's a pretty calm, collected guy. Yeah, you know, I mean, he's a pretty good dude. He really is, you know? Likeable. I mean, what if he was a big jerk, you know? No, they have to make him likable. I think we can all say, everyone watching this, you gotta like Henry, right? Anyone watching who doesn't really, like, care for Henry or don't like him or hate him even, leave me a comment, let me know. I thought there was something up here, but what the hell? It's a little hideout.
Delila, I just found an outcropping that someone was using as a little fort. I think it was Brian Goodwin.
Really?
Yeah, he built himself a real castle. He was in the middle of really sprucing up the joint when they left.
Cool. Cool. I don't know. I like a good fort. When you're a kid, man, when you're a kid, it's all about, ooh, a toy. It's all about having a fort. Anyone have a tree house? Raise your hand. I've never had a tree house or like tree fort. Hey, remember a couple parts ago I was talking about my old man and the trees and how we had like, yeah, I know, didn't have a tree house and we had the most trees, crazy awesome trees on our property, the most out of, you know, like the whole neighborhood really. But not one that would be even good for a tree house though. It worked out that way, you know, unfortunately for me. Let's examine. Yeah, that's a dinosaur. It's green. Why is it just me? I don't think I'm crazy here, but Tyrannosaurus Rex toys are usually green. What's up with that? Hey man, Reptar and Rugrats was green. Godzilla's kind of greenish. Ish. Yeah, a little bit, you know? Another example. Anybody? I don't really have anything right now. What is it with the Tyrannosaurus Rex being kind of greenish? Yeah. Just looks good on him, right? You know, green. Sometimes like kind of green-gray, whatever. Isn't that kind of Godzilla, like kind of green, more grayish? Black maybe, blackish. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of stuff here, and we're gonna investigate all of it, of course. An animal nest, ooh. Look at the fortress wall, that's cool.
Bunch of rocks stacked up. He made a wall and a perimeter.
God. Yeah, that's perfect.
You know, maybe he made it because he was afraid of them.
Whenever I think of Brian possibly going through this crap, I get sick to my stomach.
Yeah. Sorry.
By the way, could you read words? Castle... Cool? Castle Cool? Jake? Jake sucks? Am I reading this right? Jake sucks, but that's not... Who's Jake? That's not a name we know, right? Did I forget a name? Oop, I didn't want to drop that. Let's read it. Oh. Huh. Here, go up, all the way up here. Squad boss, Grant Carson, 81089, Wyoming. Blah, blah, blah. Look at addresses. I don't know. Should we read this one? Dr. Simmons, Wapiti, Thoroughfare Region, boss, Carson. All right. In the next few days, you and your team will be dropping into the Thoroughfare Region of Shuishone National Forest to cut a fire line south of Ruby River. I'm writing you on behalf of Dr. Ben Simmons at a Wapiti station. He reached out to the superintendent with wildfire concerns about his research site. Upon your return, someone from his office will want to speak with you as part of a wildlife risk assessment of the region. I told them they have nothing to worry about and that your team's fire lines are the most potent and preventative measure in protecting their site, even though they'll be more than a mile away. But I think they've got insurance companies to answer to. Thanks as always for your service, Rich Slusherenko, Assistant Superintendent. Whenever you can keep something, you might as well keep it, right? Books. Comic. You gotta read what you can get. 5 Degrees North. Richard Sturgeon. Man, what's up with this guy? Yeah, boppity bop. Always crazy stuff with Richard Sturgeon. I'm more interested in this comic book.
He'd hide out here to read comics. The Black Band, his grief is his enemy's sorrow. Everyone this guy loves gets killed, so he honors them with a black armband which gives him superpowers.
Well, that's fucking dark.
It's a little weird that he'd just leave so much of his stuff out here.
Well, maybe they were in a hurry when they left. Like I said, he wasn't supposed to be out here.
Yeah.
They almost got busted. Brian liked to go out on the railing of the tower and wave at the planes that dump water on fires, and I got a call because someone thought a kid was up in Two Forks. I lied, and just said it was Ned. If I ratted him out, they would have been forced to leave, and I don't know, I guess I just felt like I was saving him from whatever shitty life Ned was gonna bring him back to. Not that it ended up mattering.
Okay, well, maybe, I don't know, it turned out bad for these two, right? Are they dead? They disappeared, right? Oh, like last summer. Or whatever. Let's read. Squad Boss, Grant Carson, 810, 89. Read, Dr. Simmons, Wapiti. Squad Boss, Carson. In the next few days, you and your team will be dropping into the... Is this the same one? That's the same. There's a bunch of them. Like, it's like a bunch of flyers that someone collected, you know, like these banners. In the next few days. This is August 10th, 89. What's today's date? Let's keep it. Fortress wall. I know there's more. An old paint can. Yeah, for the wall stuff. Yeah, it's kind of like a desk. Wizards and... thought that said Wizards and Warriors. Maybe that's what this is supposed to be. Copyright stuff.
He made the place pretty comfy, too.
That's an achievement.
Yeah, at the expense of what are probably stolen pillows.
That little shit.
Okay. That's a Game Boy. Ha! There's a Game Boy and a PS4 game. That's kind of funny.
There's a busted old toy out here, some sort of electronic game.
Yeah? I like Pong.
Everybody likes Pong.
Gosh, Brian had everything he loved out there.
Oh, I love it. Oh, Game Boy, we all loved you. When I was a kid, I was a Nintendo kid. Oh yeah, NES, SNES, but handhelds, I went with Game Gear. Oh, I wanted the Game Gear, dude. Color, it was like bigger. Oh, it was better. It really was. Well, a lot of people are probably like, oh, Dave, no. Okay, it's not all about the color and being better. You know, hey, man, I didn't get sucked into that blast processing either. Like I said, I was a Nintendo kid. During the recess arguments, you know, I backed my boy Nintendo during the 16-bit wars and such. But, no, I just enjoyed Game Gear, and my favorite Game Gear game is Defenders of Oasis. Did an old school walkthrough of that back in, like, what, 08, 09.
He also stole his dad's climbing equipment, his anchors.
That's convenient.
Yeah, it is. I think he was going to hide them in a cash box or something and never got around to it. I mean, he left a note for a ranger to find them and send them back to him in Nebraska.
Because he hated climbing?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like Ned was pushing him, and Pretending to lose his anchors was the easiest way to put a stop to it.
I hope it worked. God, what an asshole.
Yeah. Man, that is the sort of thing that would have caused me to catch a beating growing up.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't put it past old Ned.
Ned is a dick. Alright, what do we got here? There's a lot of stuff to read. Brian Goodwin, Hamilton Science Fair, rough draft. Mrs. McNamara, 6th grade, April 4th, 1986. Talking meteors, how ham radio waves can use meteors to talk to people far away. What if I told you that, how long is this? What if I told you guys that you could use meteors in our atmosphere to talk to people far away? You would probably think I was a liar, but you would be wrong. Meteors, the alien rocks that come to our planet from outer space, can be used to bounce ham radio waves off of and let you use your radio much better than normal. Right now you are thinking, okay Brian, this sounds like a movie, like Flight of the Navigator. It's for real. Or, it's not real, excuse me, but you are wrong. It is real. It is science. It is possible because of meteor scatter communications. My science fair project proves that meteor scatter communications is real. But what is it? MSC is a radio propagation mode that utilizes the ionized trails of meteors within our atmosphere. Meteors, upon their atmospheric entry, can create a dense path of ionized particles that the ham radio operator can use to establish brief communications paths between operators up to 1,500 miles away. It's pretty cool. I'm going to test this by having a small chat with a friend my dad made in the Army who lives in Albuquerque, New Mexico. 1,000 miles from my house. We are going to try to talk at a regular time, but my hypothesis is that that won't work, and we'll have to wait for a meteor shower so we can establish communication. Oh man. Well, isn't that busy? And was there...
I found an old school folder. Brian was a hell of a doodler.
Yeah, you know, school books, I would always doodle on the front. Man, I miss the doodling days, you know? Textbooks. Don't write on the textbooks. Now you put that brown cardboard paper, like, over, like, you know, your history book, your math book, your science book, and then you doodle, right? Or sometimes you just doodle on the damn book, and who gives a shit? Folder that once held school papers and reports, presumably defaced by Brian Goodwin. Yeah, that's Brian's the kid, Ned is the father. Did they break down on the snowmobiles?
Hey, remember that pack I found?
Back on your second day? Yeah.
I found a plan Brian drew about how he was going to get it back.
Oh, I'm sure it was quite elaborate.
It's some Wile E. Coyote stuff, I'll tell you that much.
That's cool. Backpack retrieval plan. Wow, we don't take the Game Boy? What game's in the back of it? I assume... Oh, I don't know. Final Fantasy Adventure. What do you guys think? That one?
There's a ham radio schematic here, something Brian was working on.
Yeah, I think that was the one thing Ned did do with him. You know, tinkering on stuff like that.
What did I pick up? Were those were those chisel things, I believe, right? You stick in the rocks. What the hell are they called? Whatever. Ham radio. Postcard. There is so much here, dude. Radio Goodwin with Brian and Ned. Interesting, but wrong. Not conventional. Past maximum voltage. Too high. What is this, like a... It's almost like this thing's being graded. Or, I don't know, corrected. Ham radio plan by Brian and... What, did they get stuck here? I don't think so. We'll hold this. There's a lot here, guys.
There's also a postcard here from Brian to, I guess, his neighbor.
What's it say?
that he's with his dad and sorry he can't mow his lawn this summer.
Oh, gosh.
And also he was worried his dad didn't know when school started. I'd say that's a lucky break if I were him.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Ned didn't really seem like a, with it dad.
Pretty much read by our characters, so, Note to Ranger. Dear Ranger, hi, my name is Brian Goodwin. If you found this note, it should be with a bunch of climbing anchors. Yeah, those climbing anchors. I believe that's what I picked up. I hope. Could you do me a favor and please return them to me, Brian Goodwin, in the mail? Oh yeah, sure. I'll return those. If I get out of this alive, I'll return those, Brian. My address is 55 Foxtrot Lane, North Platte, Nebraska 69101. If you tell me your name and address, I will give you a reward for this. You're probably wondering why I left these here. Yeah, why don't you just take them? Well, they are my dad's and I don't want him to lose them, but I don't want to do any more climbing on this trip, so I thought I should pretend to lose them. But if you help me... Wow, this is elaborate. Yeah, this Brian kid, he is an elaborate space case. But if you help me get them back, everyone will be happy. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Ranger. Brian, P.S. The reward will be good. That is silly.
There's some grade A dork contraband here.
You found his pocket protector?
I found a data sheet for one Gladius Silva, half-elf armor 7.
Classic wizards and wyverns.
Yeah, between this and the map I found in my tower, old Brian created quite the fantasy world.
Gosh, Brian had everything he loved out there.
I was never really into wizards and wyverns, wizards and warriors. Can't be in all the dork stuff, only some, I guess. I don't know, that's just me. And is that it, guys? I went through the whole thing, I really wanted to be thorough, you know what I'm saying? Why not? I'm playing this game. I bought this game. I want to experience the damn game. Who skips cutscenes? That's just crazy, man. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing with this game? What is... It's like something sticking out almost. I don't know. Okay, guys. Well, I finally do believe... Look at that. So, like a... maybe for shelter, like hanging sheets or clothes, or... I think that's finally it. Explore deeper into the cave. Oh, good. Thank you. Hey, can I really? I want to go back in there. Well, we still can't go back. We're locked in a way. Can't jump down. I don't know what to do. Wait. Oh, cracked. Oh, drive piton. A piton? Into the crack. Piton? Yeah, those things. And we'll repel. Good. Nice. This will get us to where we need to go. I'm sure they'll come in handy, man. I mean, come on.
What do you think is in there?
I don't know, really. I mean, we gotta find out. What do you think?
Whatever it is, they don't want you telling anyone about.
I mean, they closed the door when they could have just...
Bashed your head in with a rock or chopped you up with a...
Are you serious with this shit right now?
A hatchet. God, are you sure you want to go back in there?
No, I think I'm probably good. Bring on jail.
You'd probably just get probation. I'd be the one stuffed away in the Lusk Women's Prison for the next 10 years.
Funny. Okay, I think this is... What's the shadow from? Ah. Yeah, man. Telephone wire. It keeps on going. It's almost leading us. Let's see. Are we gonna... We're just gonna jump down? That's cool how it keeps doing that. Hello, Dave. The Usher? Please stop doing that. I don't like any kind of interruptions during my game recordings like that, and I loathe to hit pause or the options menu or that kind of thing. I really can't stand doing that. I don't like interruptions. I think of this as like a movie, as an experience. I don't like interruptions. I don't like pauses. Can't stand it.
Oh, also, those girls turned up. Looks like you didn't kill them. Nobody did. They took some farmer's tractor for a joyride down in Riverton and, landed in jail.
I was gonna say, notice how I never interrupt my stuff in that manner?
Dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, we've got enough unanswered shit to answer for, I'd say.
Yeah, anyway. The girls are alive? That's crazy. So what does that mean? I guess that's good news, right? I mean, I would think. Man, those two girls really were troublemakers, huh? Okay. Oh, you know what I haven't done in a little bit? We're supposed to explore into the cave, but where the hell? Oh, you know what? I can't even tell. Like, it's not looking familiar to me anymore. We're supposed to go... We still have that key. Let's go back to the cave. I was under the assumption that we were, like, going kind of back in another hole into the cave, you know what I mean? Like, being led around again. And yeah, okay, we're back. I mean, yeah, we have the key. Let's go back in, but is there another path we can take? Wasn't there another place where we could have jumped down? Maybe. Well, there's only one way to find out, guys. Okay, yeah. Alright, so what have I been talking about recently? Okay, stay away. Can't shut it myself. Yeah, and you know, the bars are really, like, small, as you can see. So, like, this guy has the key, but you couldn't reach around. Like, it's small there. Maybe, I suppose you probably just can't reach it. Let's see, the lock would, like, end up, like, right here, and put your hand around, your arm around. Hey, not worth a try? Just bang on it, right? Oh, it's a game. Come on, calm down, Dave. We got locked in. The end. Come on, we gotta be able to... Oh, here we go. Yeah, look for the big crack, right? Deeper drop than it looks, indeed. Okay, so I suppose we're deeper into the cave. Am I freaking you out? No. It's go time. We're gonna do this, man. It's gonna be okay. Probably not, but we're gonna do it anyway. Maybe we'll get some answers. Long drop down. Well, if we gotta... Yeah, but I was talking about some stuff and some other stuff. I don't think I got interrupted or cut off from finishing my thoughts. You know me, guys. I'm sure it was enough on whatever subject. Talking about something. But anyway, guys. I feel like there has been some mysteries to this game. There has been some parts about this game that just make you confused. Like, I feel like I am the game player and I am in the dark. And I have a feeling, literally in the dark, this cave, but I have a feeling the answers are coming up sooner rather than later, you know?
shit. Are you... Oh, God. You're Brian Goodwin. God. Poor kid. You fell. Your stuff gave out. Oh, you poor fucking kid.
Huh. So the mystery of what happened to Brian Goodwin, I guess, is solved. And they've been talking a lot about the Goodwins throughout this game, kinda, you know? A good portion, especially Delila, of course. Something I think maybe game players may not pay... They'll pay a little bit attention to this Goodwin stuff, but not a lot. You know, maybe it's more like, oh, the second time around when you play, like, another time. And you kind of just pick up or pay attention to those sorts of details more. I mean, of course, and there's the multiple option aspect of this game, which makes replay value of Firewatch, I think, definitely worth at least a second playing experience. Hey, I want to stream it. I want to play it with my wife. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I want to bring you more in different ways, different styles, different manners, different choices. I can't run right here, right now. Oh, now I can. I was just walking up that. Whew, jeez. That's what the light does. I haven't really needed the light too much. But this game isn't over yet. Oh, I'm sure it's gonna end at night or something. Okay, is this gonna lead us out of here? Falling to your death. Oh, that's gotta suck, huh? Yeah, I want out. Let me out. I'm done with this cave stuff. I'm looking for daylight. Drop down. Oh. So wait. Huh. Ah, okay. Did I notice that? Probably not. If we really wanted to, we could get up there, but you know. Okay, so we know where everything goes now, don't we? There's down, and then there's further down that leads back out of the cave into like that little fort area, and I guess that's all the cave stuff. So what we were supposed to get out of the cave and report to Delila. Oh, I wonder how she's gonna take it. She was fond of the kid, I believe. I remember that. Whew.
Hey, D.
There you are. I've been worrying my ass off.
Hey, you, might want to take a seat.
I've been sitting this entire time. I'm almost always sitting. What's wrong?
The only thing in the cave was a body.
A body? God, what a mess.
Delila. It's Brian Goodwin.
Gotta be fucking kidding me. How does that... What? I don't... How?
Climbing, I think, or made to look like a climbing accident.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just what it was. I mean, he was probably exploring the cave and maybe his rope gave out. But whoever locked me in there probably didn't even know about him. I'm sorry, Delila. I'm so sorry.
He'd be alive if I had told someone he was out here. I don't know where he'd be, but I can assure you it would not be rotting at the bottom of that cave. There's nothing to say. Hike back. I think we're leaving tomorrow anyway.
Day 79. So yeah, Delilah's feeling guilty. She feels responsible. It makes sense. I mean, you know. Okay. What does that have to... I mean, I feel... Is it connecting? Is there a connection? Let's have day 79 and find out. Who locked us in? So this could be it. We're packing up, aren't we? Oh!
You see that plane?
Hard to miss.
Well, there's gonna be a lot more. The service says this thing is 2% contained.
Is this the Flapjack fire, or the site fire, or...
Well, the two fires merged into one unmitigated disaster. They're renaming it after my lookout. You about packed up?
Shouldn't we talk for a sec, you know, about things?
About what?
We still don't know who was listening to us, who was following me around, who made that tape.
Yeah. All we have is the body of a dead boy who did nothing wrong.
But maybe we can still find these people.
Look, I think whoever's out there caused the site fire to cover their tracks, and I'm almost certain that when I get off the helicopter, I'm going to be led into a room and made to listen to a tape of me saying we started it.
And we don't know shit. What can I do?
Well, there's something for you to do. Holy shit.
Holy crap. Yeah, oh my god.
We don't know what it is. It could be nothing.
Yeah, it could also be whoever was listening to us, whoever made the tape.
Okay, yeah, look, you should pack up everything you need in case we get the call and you can't come back.
All right, look, if something happens...
I'll remember you.
I was hoping you'd have a backup plan or something.
Yeah, okay, I'm probably gonna move to Canada. Ontario, maybe.
No, I meant if something happens to me.
Right, if you don't find out who made the tape and I have to hit the road.
Forget it.
Be safe, Henry.
You'll remember me, huh? What is going on? I like my answers here. So, hey guys, you enjoying that jam? Jam. Okay, yeah, enjoy. Share. Share, you two! Remind me of my dogs right here, right now. Bailey and Lulu Bell. They have a tough time sharing, too. Okay. This seems like it's it. Pack up whatever you want to take with you. What should I take with me? That is the question. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like this is it. This might be the last day, day 79. As you can see, I can't even... Here, let's open the door. You can't even really see out there. Oh. Dude, okay, it's getting bad. It is now... That is really nasty and bad. You can't see anything, practically. I turned on my light. Can you see better? No? Alright. You can't see anything, practically. And this could be it, guys. This could be the final day, the final chapter. And whatever answers we're going to get, I have a feeling they're going to be coming pretty soon before this day is at an end, man. But before I get the tracking device out and find something else, and it'll lead me to some place and maybe someone who can fill us in on what's going on. I'm going to call it a wrap right here. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Of course, into those comments. Tell me what you think, guys. Like always, you can follow me on my social media pages, including my Instagram. The links to all that is in the video description below. Please, go on. Check it out. Good stuff. I'm DavetheUsher for the Game Replay. Stay tuned for the next part of Firewatch. I'll see you guys next time. I am out.